Our society is facing enormous challenges. The aging population, the increasing demand for care, the rise of chronic diseases, the budgetary constraints, and so on. To tackle these challenges, we need more innovative products, services, and forms of collaboration. We believe that living labs can play an important role to accelerate innovation in healthcare.
Living labs are real-life test environments for professional caregivers, patients and informal caregivers together, where they can innovate and test new services and applications together. And within the APOLLON project, what we try to do is to open up these living labs across borders and to help companies and to help especially SMEs to test and to innovate their products all over Europe. And IBBT is, next to being the coordinator of APOLLON, also leading the living lab work related to home care and to independent living in APOLLON.
When we're talking about setting up and running living labs, it's a task often easier said than done. You have to find and motivate your test users, you have to follow up on them and collect all of their data. You also have to provide in ways to interact with the developers actually implementing the innovative solutions that you've had. And then at the end you'll have to interpret what those test users said to you and present those added values in a way that your customer can actually understand.
In the I Can Help pilot, we set up such living lab experiment in the collaboration with, on the one hand, Logica Netherlands, who was the developer of the application, the IBBT Living Lab, who facilitated the living lab experiment, and with the social welfare organization of the city of Turnhout, who used this application in their less mobile service.
Sociaal huis, goeiedag met Kathleen.
Kathleen, het is hier met de Jos, hè. Zeg, ik zou naar het gasthuis moeten voor foto's te laten nemen van mijn longen, want ik hoest toch al heel hard.
En om wat uur moet jij thuis opgehaald worden?
Ja, dat zou voor een vrijdag zijn. Om 11 uur moet ik daar zijn. Nee, ja, dat is Sint-Elisabeth, ja.
Perfect, dat is goed. Dat ga ik voor u in orde maken, Jos. Goed, graag gedaan. Dag.
We zien als stad Turnhout een belangrijke meerwaarde in het concept van de proeftuinen. We hebben dan ook zelf het proeftuinconcept LICA Lab, het Living and Care Lab, opgericht. Dus een proeftuin op vlak van wonen en zorg, waar we hopen dat we heel veel innovatieve bedrijven en zorgpartijen kunnen overtuigen om te komen experimenteren rond innovatieve technieken in de zorg.
The ApollonI Can Help pilot was especially useful for Logica. It opened up a new user group with specific wishes and requirements. We were able to advance our services, expand our market, and extend our business contacts.
This application was tested for a period of 5 weeks. In which we were able to assess various objectives. The first objective was to evaluate the application itself. Secondly, we were also able to provide input towards the social welfare organization and to see to what extent this type of new innovative technologies can help in their organization. And finally, by the fact it was a cross-border activity, we were also able to evaluate to what extent this kind of experiments are useful for small and large enterprises to assess and to evaluate new market opportunities in various countries.
Ja.
Hallo Jos.
Hi Jan.
We've got extensive experience in different fields of living labs, from electric vehicles to ICT living labs dedicated to ICT. But when we're talking about care, we really need to take into account some extra challenges. The first one being the actual trust for the privacy of the test user. When you're working in care, people have to trust you. You have to guarantee them that what they do within the living lab will remain private. On the other hand, the ecosystem surrounding innovation in care is often highly complex and regulated. So that will be a challenge that we will have to tackle as well, and that we are tackling with these first projects and looking into how we can actually set these new innovations into this market.
Voor ons was het heel waardevol om mee te doen aan het ApollonI-experiment, omdat dat voor ons ook het eerste proefproject was. Dus we hebben daar heel veel uit kunnen leren, heel veel zorgpartijen moeten benaderen waar we nu nog geen contact mee hadden. En die contacten zijn nu gelegd, dus voor ons een heel belangrijke les ook om toekomstige projecten aan te pakken.